Hey everyone, I have prayed prior to making this video that this video would go to whoever it needs to go to. Now, one thing that I really want to talk about today, and I've been talking to Kel from TikTok. You guys probably have seen her. If not, she is a divine masculine in her journey. She's called DM2DF, and we've been laughing so much. We've been talking a lot. Just about our perspectives on the journey, and we really resonate with one another, and I feel like the love has just been expanding so much since we've been talking to each other, the love within our own journey. I wanted to talk about how there's so many rules. There's so many rules on this journey, and sometimes it's okay to bend these rules. And one of those rules is how the divine feminine should not reach out to the divine masculine. I know that I've said this before, but when I say this, I say that you should not reach out to your divine masculine when you are in chasing energy, when you are still clingy, when you are out of desperation, when you are still in the obsessive stage in the beginning, when you are just like, I want to be with them, I want to be with them. Of course, you should not reach out to them during that time. But if you do, here's the other thing is, if you do reach out to them, and if they don't respond, or if they block you, or if they ghost you, or if they say something mean, it is a lesson. I want you guys to remember that there is nothing wrong that you can do on this journey, because everything you do will teach you a lesson. Everything they do will teach you a lesson. You guys need to remember this, right? I've had certain people tell me like, oh, I told them how I felt and they blocked me and they ghosted me. And I'm like, did you get triggered? If you got triggered, then that was a lesson for you. Doesn't mean that you're not supposed to reach out, but it's a lesson to figure out what those triggers are, how it triggers you, why it triggers you, right? Because a lot of times it's fear of rejection, fear of abandonment. Oh, we feel our ego feels bruised, okay? When you get to a place where you are not triggered by them ghosting you, by them leaving you, by them blocking you, by whatever it is that they did, you have inner union. Now, if they get triggered, and they block and they ghost and they say something stupid, that's their lesson to learn. They have to grow from it. Like I said, there is nothing that you can do wrong, because anything you do on this journey is for you to learn from. Now, I want to talk about the divine feminines reaching out to the divine masculine. When is it okay? Right? Because there's all these rules, right? I say, oh, you shouldn't do it unless it's coming from a place of love, and you're not in chasing energy. I personally feel that as a divine feminine, yes, we should not really reach out, because we have to be in the state of flow. We have to be in the state of receiving. As divine feminines, this is what we do. We do not chase men. We let the men come to us, right? Or the divine masculine in this case. But sometimes it is okay to reach out to the divine masculine, especially if you are in your divine feminine essence, if you are in your healed energy, if you are coming from a place of love and no expectations. Let's say you want to reach out and you're just like, I just want to let them know that I'm thinking about them. I just want to let them know how I feel, but I don't care if they don't respond, or I don't care that they might block me, or I don't care that they might, whatever it is. But if you are in that energy of, I don't care, I just want to speak my truth and come from a place of love, that is authenticity. That is you being in your divine feminine energy, not having expectations. And sometimes it's okay to reach out to them, just let them know you're thinking of them, because sometimes they need the reminder, because they fear that you don't care. They really do. When I reached out to my DM, that's the state I was in. I was like, I'm gonna let him know how I feel. And I don't care if he doesn't respond. And he didn't respond for like a year, or no, less than that. He didn't respond for like many months. And I didn't care. The entire time, I did not care. Yeah, I was kind of like, oh, is he ever going to respond? Did he even see it? But I wasn't angry at him, because the thing is, divine feminines, you have to understand and have compassion for your divine masculine. You have to remember that you are leading this journey spiritually. The divine feminine leads the journey spiritually, and the divine masculine leads physically. When you are healing spiritually, when you are healing mentally, they're going to mirror you. And boy, have I realized that my DM is literally mirroring me in everything, and it's beautiful. Okay, so the more you are healing and focusing on yourself, focusing on your growth, and that unconditional love, the more they are too. I want you guys to remember, it's not about detaching and letting go from your twin and being like, you know what, I need a detox from my twin, because that's a big thing out there, is detoxing from my twin and letting them go. And I have to stop thinking about them and I need to let them go. You guys cannot let go from your twin. You cannot let go from your DM. Your DM is you. The only thing you need to let go of and detach from is the outcome. The outcome and the expectations and them coming back to you by a certain time and how it's going to unfold. Because that right there is putting you in your masculine, trying to control the situation, trying to control the outcome. When you are in your feminine, you surrender. Let go, meaning let go of control, not let go of them. You don't need to let go of your divine masculine. That divine masculine is your love, is your divine counterpart, okay? You do not need to let go. So please stop listening to everyone else. Even me, if this doesn't resonate with you, then okay. But stop listening to everyone else around you and start listening to your heart. And I know sometimes it's hard to tell which is the heart and which is the ego. What comes from love? And if your divine masculine is not ready to accept that love yet, and you are coming from unconditional love and you are telling them how you feel, and they're not accepting it, it's okay. It's because they still have things to heal. And you may have things to heal too. Try not to get triggered. And if it does trigger you, that's okay. It's a lesson for you to learn, like I said. But do not be angry if your divine masculine ghosts you or blocks you or isn't responding in the right way. You cannot have expectations of how they're going to take it. You have to understand that you are healing and they need time to heal as well. I want you guys to have more compassion for your DMs. Sometimes my ego's gotten in the way. Oh, he hasn't responded to my email, so And then I realized that was me being in my ego. Of course they might not respond because they're not ready, because they're going through things. They're going through their own issues and they don't want to come to you when they're not ready. You guys know your divine masculines are insecure. You guys know that your divine masculines are struggling because they see you as their queen. They see you as this amazing, mighty, beautiful being that they don't feel worthy of. This is why they have a hard time. Don't get mad at them, right? But sometimes they have a hard time explaining that, and I get it, okay? But you need to have more compassion for your divine masculine, not being angry at them and being stuck in your ego, because guess what? You being stuck in your ego is going to prolong you from coming into union. When you have that unconditional love, think of yourself like a child. Children have no filter, and they say everything from love. They're so pure. Think of being connected to your inner child at all times when you are on this journey. In everything that you do, connect with your inner child. See everything from the eyes of a child, with love, with compassion, with joy. This is how we need to start living. And this is why twin flames and divine feminines they're leading this, they're ascending the planet. They're ascending the earth's vibrations because we are bringing unconditional love to earth. But if you are not anchoring in that unconditional love, you are not going to come into union. You are not going to ascend and raise earth's vibrations. You need to get there. Okay, I need you guys to remember that. Do not resent your twin. Come from unconditional love.